What's going on, traders? It's your boy Nate Barnes here at the Forex University. And in this video, we're gonna talk about trading and your full-time job, all right? There's a lot of people out there that are wanting to know when they should actually quit their job with their current account, or what size account should they have before they quit their corporate job, right? Or their part-time job. I'm just gonna share my experience with you. That way you understand fully what it takes to actually commit to a full-time trading career. If you guys don't know me, my name is Nate Barnes. I've been trading for about 3.5 years now. I've won a lot of money, I've lost money. If you're interested in learning more about kind of getting into this industry, then go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe, and let's get it. So a lot of people, they assume that I am a full-time trader, and they probably think like I'm on the charts and just making money and living some kind of crazy lifestyle. I'm actually very scheduled, and I also have a full-time job, all right? There's a ton of people who can actually make really good money and also work full-time. Because if you really think about trading, right, outside of scalping the market, you really only need to pay attention to fundamentals, which is typically the news, right? And then if you mark up your charts and use technical analysis, you really only need to be on the charts for about an hour and a half or so, right? So what I do is I wake up either London session, I take a nap and then get ready for London session, or I get ready for New York, drink my cup of coffee, I'll read the news a little bit, I'll do my chart markups, and then I take a couple of positions, right? So there's this whole stigma of not working at all and just trading full time, right? Like, if you want to stay productive in the foreign exchange market or even the stock market, you really don't need to be glued to a screen. Like, you don't want to do that because it's not really good for your health, and you're gonna be stressed out all the time. So for me, I would recommend intraday trading or swing trading if you have a bigger size account, and you'll be able to afford that. But really only need to trade and literally be on the screen for about an hour and a half max, and then you can go on about your day, because once you put in your position, you don't have to actually watch it go up and down. That's probably the most stressful part. So put in your position, whether it's a long or a short, and then go about your day, right? Do something productive, read a book, go to the gym, and then maybe check in on it if you want to. But if you set your stop loss and your take profit, then you already have those set parameters for you to take your L or your win, right? And so use those things to limit your losses and maximize your reward, right? Your return, because once you start automating everything and you're less emotional in the foreign exchange market, you're gonna be more successful. I mean, that's how it works. That's how most professional traders go about their day, right? You set it, you forget it. And if you take an L, oh well, you go into your next position and you continue to trade. This whole thing about traveling and living the laptop lifestyle, I mean, it's great. If you're just now starting to trade, right, and maybe you've been trading for about a year and a half, I wouldn't recommend taking that leap and hoping to flip your account from, let's say, $10,000 up to 100 grand, right? There's a lot of noise out there in the internet where, you see people flipping their accounts from $3,000 to 100 grand in a month and a half, right? And that does happen. I'm not gonna lie. I've seen some of my colleagues do it real, but don't listen to what other people are doing. Do not trade like them, because you're running your own race, right? You're gonna be in your own lane, learning and improving your own skill sets, and you have your own account, you have your own portfolio. So whatever that person's doing, try not to just keep up with the Joneses, because you'll end up probably just losing and blowing your account, in my opinion. There's this thing, this whole entrepreneur thing right now going on, right? Everyone wants to be an entrepreneur and live this kind of laptop lifestyle where you're just traveling and making money. You're gonna have to treat it like a job, because once you are more scheduled and more regimented, more disciplined, you're gonna be more successful, right? If you think about sports, and you're an all-star high school athlete, it's because you're just probably insanely athletic, right? And then once you get into college, it kind of changes a little bit. Everyone's super athletic, and so now it becomes more of a science, right? Who's better on the free throw line, right? And based off of your statistics, that person is gonna get played more, because statistically they're a better player, right? And then once you get into the big leagues, it's all numbers, right? And so those are the players that are making the big bucks, because statistically speaking, those are the people who are more likely to win games, right? Trading is a game, and the more you treat it like that, you're gonna have fun, But remember, you need to be disciplined and do things over and over and over. So this whole fun, lavish lifestyle, trading is actually really fucking boring at the end of the day. So I'm setting the expectation for you right now, right? Like once you get really good, you're gonna realize it's actually really boring and you're gonna want to do something else with your time, right? Because if you're only trading for an hour and a half, you're gonna have a lot of time on your hands, and that's just not gonna be healthy. You wanna definitely be productive, read books, go to the gym, you know, maybe have a side hustle, maybe work a full-time job somewhere corporate. That way your mind is not just 100% preoccupied on what your trade is doing. You lose your mind on, in my opinion. So, you know, those are my expectations. This is just me speaking from my experience. You know, I thought about like just trading, you know, full-time and not doing anything else, but I quickly realized that you're gonna have a lot of time on your hands and you're probably gonna wanna do something else really soon. So I'm just here to help. I was in your shoes not too long ago and I went through all this stuff in my head, but you know, right now I'm working full-time corporate and I'm also trading full-time, right? Full-time in the trading world is an hour and a half a day on the chart. So technically it's not really full-time. But yeah, that's all I got, guys. This is Nate here at the Forex University signing out. Hopefully you liked this video. And for all you new subscribers, if you want to join a really cool community, I have a free Slack group. We trade ideas, we talk about, you know, the markets, and it's just really there to kind of just resource and go back and forth about what's going on in the foreign exchange market. So I'll provide that link in the description below. Go ahead and join. It's absolutely free. We hop on live Zoom sometimes, and then I also have weekly overviews of what's going to happen in the market. So go ahead and click that link in the description, and I'll see you in the Slack group.